You've finally gotten your hands on the rare plate armor you've been trying to make with the armor smithing tables. But now that you have it, you're not sure what traits to give it. Maybe you're confused about the crafting tables, or maybe you're not sure how a specific trait works. In this video, we'll explain anything and everything about crafting rare armor. With the armor and weapons table at our disposal, we can see the traits our gear can possess. Rare armor sets each get an armor trait, a smith trait, and a special trait. Armor traits are determined by the type of armor being forged. Light armor, for instance, gives a bonus to stamina regeneration, whereas heavy armor gives you some physical damage reduction against enemy attacks. Smith traits are determined by the type of blacksmith forging a set of armor. An elven armor smith, for example, will give armor a bonus to movement speed and stamina regeneration, whereas a dwarven blacksmith will give an armor set a bonus to maximum health. Lastly, special traits are traits that you deliberately choose when crafting armor. As an example, let's say we're an elven blacksmith trying to forge a breastplate. Our armor set is medium armor, allowing us to choose an extra special trait. We'll circle back to that in a second. We're an elf, so our armor's smith trait gives us +5 movement speed and a +1 bonus to stamina regeneration. Lastly, let's choose some special traits. All rare armor sets get one special trait, but since our armor is medium armor, we instead get to choose 2 special traits. With our special traits, we're going to give ourselves a +5 bonus to movement speed and a +5 bonus to dexterity saving throws. When all is said and done, our breastplate will give us a +1 bonus to AC, because it's rare armor, +10 movement speed, because of our special and smith traits, +1 stamina regeneration, because of our smith trait, and a +5 bonus to dexterity saving throws, because that's the special trait we chose. Now that we've made our first set of armor, let's take a closer look at some of these traits and see what they mean. Stamina regeneration represents the number of expended stamina dice you regain at the start of your turns. You can use stamina to perform combat maneuvers, as with our combat abilities rule set. If you're not using our combat abilities rule set, consider replacing bonuses to stamina regen with bonuses to movement speed. Heavy armor is special in our rule sets. When you are wearing heavy armor, all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, or physical damage, you suffer is reduced by an amount equal to your proficiency bonus. This damage reduction does not just apply to attacks made with non-magical weapons. If you are wearing heavy armor, all physical damage you suffer is reduced, regardless of whether or not that damage comes from a magical weapon, a non-magical weapon, or even a spell. For reference, physical damage reduction is our collective term for bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage, because let's be real, they're all the same unless you're fighting a Rakshasa or a Treant. Maximum health bonuses are pretty straightforward. Whenever you equip armor that gives a bonus to maximum health, you increase your hit point maximum by the amount specified on your armor. Lastly, we wanted to clarify a few of the special traits in the rare armor table. +5 to a skill check means you choose any skill check, regardless of whether or not you're proficient with that skill, and with the armor equipped, you add a +5 bonus to all skill checks you make with that skill. Are you a rogue looking to be so sneaky that the DM doesn't even bother looking for you anymore? Give yourself a +5 to stealth checks and become a straight up shadow. The trait that reads, all healing you receive is increased by 1 die category sounds really tricky, but it's actually really simple. When you receive healing with a die amount attached to it, upgrade the die to the next biggest size. For example, let's say you drink a potion that restores 1d6 hit points. With this trait, you regain 1d8 hit points instead. Or, let's say your overworked, overtired, and underappreciated cleric finally targets you with a healing spell that restores 2d10 hit points. With this trait, you would regain 2d12 hit points instead. Please note that there is no die category above the d12. If the healing effect you receive is measured in d12s, you're out of luck. The d12 is the max. With rare armor, you can become an unkillable menace who makes your DM sad. For the DMs out there who may be seeking revenge against your players wearing rare armor, consider checking out our rule sets on Enhanced Monsters. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Dungeon Creed.